Hey guys, welcome back to another Sims 4 speed build. So today I'm going to be building an apartment. This is mainly for the new Lovestruck kit that's come out. I don't own the kit just because of the price of it currently, but I thought it'd be fun to build an apartment for a sim for that expansion pack. If you guys did have that pack or were thinking of buying it, I thought it'd be cool to make an apartment for a sim that you could possibly move in or create a storyline with. So today I'm building in the art district, I believe, in 910 Medina Studios. If you're ever wondering what lot I'm building on, by the way, I never change the original title of the lot, so it's always in the left hand corner, so you can always check and see where the lot needs placing if you were to download it off of the gallery. So today I thought I'd build an apartment for a sort of creative sim. I was thinking this would be for a single artist types, so a painter or a sculptor or something like that. There's lots of art around the apartment and there's an easel, but yeah, I wanted to keep it quite stylish and clean. The sim I thought would live here is quite big in the city, I suppose, big on the like art scene, and yeah, just very stylish, very mid-century modern, and quite manly, I suppose, like traditionally darker colours, but there are some pops of orange and greens and things, and plants. There's lots of plants in this apartment just because you guys know I love plants. So yeah, here I am starting on the kitchen. Very, very basic shape. It's got an island though. I chose these counters originally, but they do change later on to the cool kitchen ones, I believe, just because I never really use them and they're already in game, so I thought I might as well use them in this build, and they're really suited, so you'll see me later on in the video switch those out. But yeah, I used the cool kitchen appliances to begin with as well, so I thought it made the most sense, but again I switched these out to ones from a CC pack. I kept the CC pack simple again, just like my last build, the Gardener's Farmhouse. So there's just a couple of packs if you did want to have the CC that I used in this build. Again, it's mainly from Pierisim, I think that's how you say the name. But yeah, it's the Stefan kit, the David's Apartment kit, MCM, and then from Felix Andre Grove and the Art Studio pack from Sixamcc. So yeah, really simple, but again, all of those will be in the description. And also, if you guys wanted to check out my Patreon, you can be a free member, you don't have to pay anything, but if you do, there's the opportunity to support me. It's just £1 or $1, wherever you're living, so yeah, if you wanted to. But on my Patreon I put the tray files for the build, so you can download the lot directly into your game, and also the CC that I'm using in each build. You can find everything you need to find really easily. You can download what you want to download. I also put on my Patreon my favourite creators at the moment, so you know, places to get free and safe CC, and also I link their Patreons, so you can support the CC creators directly. So that's just a little thing I wanted to add in, but yeah. So here I'm starting on a little bit of storage at the side. This is where I do the easel. Again, things are quite neat in this apartment. I wanted to keep everything, it has its place, but it is still lived in, it is still enjoyed by the sim. There's lots of books and things, and I imagine that they had a few sims over for parties and gatherings and maybe a little bit of woohoo, but that's for you guys to decide when you play with this. So yeah, I don't plan on getting the Lovestruck pack at the moment, just because of how expensive it is. Mainly I'll probably wait for it to go on sale, but also I've not loved some of the reviews. It's not looking like it's a great expansion pack. To me it looked more like a game pack, just because it's very heavy on the gameplay and there aren't seemingly many more elements to it, but I could be wrong. But yeah, I saw Deligrassy's review. I'm watching that mini series at the moment that she's doing, but I haven't yet been impressed by some of the things. I think the updates they're doing to the relationship statuses and things in Kaz is really great though. I love to see that kind of inclusion, and the system of relationships in game is much better than it was, although there's mods that have been doing this for years. I'll admit probably better than the Sims team. So this is a little reading area. I say reading area, there's literally a tiny little stool there, but I imagine there's lots of art books and things on those shelves. Again, plants, lots of plants. I really wanted this to have a mid-century kind of feel, like almost a bachelor pad kind of vibe, but having that retro kind of feeling there as well. So yeah, this is just the living room. I use a lot of items from Pierisim's MCM in this living room area. Just the rug especially is one of my favorites. It's so cool. I love the pattern. But there's lots of different patterns that it comes in as well. This living room changes quite a lot from the original layout at least. And I changed a lot of things in this apartment actually. The artwork on the wall to the left changes a couple times. I cut that out the video though, so you'll see the original and then the final. I thought that would be interesting to see like my decision choices throughout. But I do jump across the apartment quite a lot because I'll find an item that I think will work really well, and I'll place it in just so I don't forget to find it later on, because it's very easy to forget when you're searching through an entire catalogue. But yeah, lots of cool modern retro themed items, so things I think a pretentious sort of artist bachelor would find and I would think would impress Sims coming to their apartment. There is a Sim living here who actually already kind of suits the apartment that this is built for. Can't remember the Sim's name, but he's like a native to Syboulette, which is the world I'm building in, by the way, in case you wanted to know. So yeah, I mentioned my Patreon where you can find the tray files for the build, but also if you just wanted to download it from the gallery, it is available under the same name as my YouTube channel, so Sydney Builds. You can find me there. Just make sure you have the custom content tag turned on. So this is me adding the easel in and things like that. I switched it out a couple of times. I wanted it to look quite messy because although the apartment is quite clean and sleek and modern, I thought there would be some mess from the art at least. But there's not many, I suppose, clutter items, and if there are clutter items, they're very specifically picked out, like the books, or I really like the statue of David. I think it's a statue of David. No, it's the like Julius Caesar head statue thing. I don't know my sculptures, okay, but this Sim would. So yeah. Some sketches on the wall. I always forget this item exists as well. I'm always searching. I feel like the artist stuff is really hard to find. Like, I should have put the little painter's table in actually. I think that's an unlockable item. Just a little entry table here where you would throw your keys down and things. So there's just a sculpture there and a plant. I think I get rid of those cards and replace them with something else. I just wanted to mention also that vinyl player that is on the little table is the only thing not from a CC pack, but I will link that specific pack that is from also down below. That's the only item I use from that pack, but if you did want to have that vinyl player, I'll link it down below because the pack it is from is really great. I'm just placing some placeholder kind of furniture here. I wasn't sure if this was going to be the final furniture I used in the bedroom, but it is eventually the furniture I use. I think those are from the MCM pack from Pierisim. So I'm just starting on the bathroom here. I wasn't sure whether to go for black or white, like bathtubs, like sinks and what do you call it, like the plumbing. But I decided on white just to keep it quite traditional because I feel like the apartment would have come with like more basic plumbing that was white rather than like stylized to the way the apartment is decorated now. The only thing I don't like about these apartments in the art district is how tall the ceilings are. I find it really hard to fill the walls, especially in rooms like a bathroom, because it's like you can't really put things that go all the way to the ceiling. It looks a bit silly. Oh, this is me switching out the counters for the Cool Kitchen ones that were from the Cool Kitchen pack released by the actual Sims. So yeah, I just thought it looked a little bit cleaner. I wasn't sure about the worktops on the ones from the pack that I was using, and also they were the only item from that pack I was using. As I was saying, the walls are so tall. It looks so silly because the tile only goes so far and then it's just like empty white space, but I wasn't sure what else to do. It was easier in the living room because I could use big art pieces or the big wooden thing that I put on the wall. I don't know what you would call that. It's just like a paneling, I suppose. The wooden paneling I put on the wall. I wasn't sure what to do with this bathroom really. I don't know what like a single man's bathroom looked like. The sim I imagine living here isn't like cold or distant. I think they are quite romantic, but they're just living that bachelor life. But they do have a sort of softness to them through like plants and their love of art and things like that. I did put a laundry bin in here, but I totally forgot that Sims will keep filling them with their clothes if you don't have a laundry and dryer. So that is something you might want to add, or delete the laundry basket if you were to download this, but that's totally up to you. I went for a more modern toilet as well. I normally use the one from Seasons. That's my favourite toilet. A bit silly to say that you have a favourite toilet in a game, but here we are. So yeah, I'm just finishing up the bathroom, adding a few more decorations, towels, toilet paper obviously. Everybody needs some toilet paper. But yeah, there's not much else to this room really. I kept it, well, really simple to be fair. This sim, again, I don't imagine they like much clutter. They're quite neat, and their art is where they express themselves creatively and get a bit messy, I suppose. It was really hard for me to figure out what kind of rug to put in this space as well. I tried a few different ones and I was testing out rugs in different areas of the apartment. But I think I used the one from Parenthood here. I was experimenting using this by the door, but the pattern I had it in originally was like way too busy, so I switched it out for a more simple one. So yeah, here I am starting on the bedroom. Again, really like no clutter here. Everything's quite neat and like exactly how the sim would want it, everything laid out. I do put a little desk in here that is quite well worn. I imagine that's where they do some drawing and painting, and I put the digital sketch pad on there, which also a little hack for you guys if you do use the Sims for gameplay. The digital sketch pad is so much faster than your sim painting on an easel. It's so handy if you're trying to make money quickly. As soon as you make enough for the sketch pad, I suggest getting it, because you can turn out almost like twice the amount of paintings in the same time, which is really handy, especially if you're using the selling table to sell them, because then you can mark the prices up as well, which is really handy. So yeah. Adding a few more sketches around the place, just as like a thing, maybe a thing they're working on, or something they're doing at the moment, like life drawings, which I think is what those sketches are. Yeah. There's lots of orange accents in this. I was kind of playing off the pipes in the kitchen that were behind the fridge, because this is one of the like TLC apartments, like the fixer-uppers, and you have to fix things like the pipe, and like there's rats and drains and things like that. I tried to cover them with furniture to make it look as though it would in real life, because you don't necessarily want those things out in the open. So the bed is over the rat hole, and the fridge in front of the pipes, and there's a chair in front of the breaker box, which I imagine they try and cover those things up as much as they can. I think that's just about everything. I'm going to leave you guys here with some music, and once again, all the screenshots will be at the end. I just wanted to mention my Patreon one more time. It's completely free unless you do want to support, but over there you can find the tray files for the build, and also the CC links that I use, but also those will be in the description of this video, so don't worry if you don't want to head over there, that's completely fine. So yeah, thanks for watching and have a great day. Bye! Thank you.